Maybe you've started selling at markets. Maybe you opened a shop online. Maybe you've taken your first commission. And you look at your bank account and think, I've been selling things. Where is all this money going? That's actually a really healthy sign. It means that your creative work is becoming a real business, and real businesses need to be looked after. Today we're going to talk about bookkeeping, what it actually is, why it matters specifically for artists, and how to get started without it feeling like a second job. I want to be upfront. I'm not a financial professional, and nothing in this video is legal or accounting advice. For anything specific to your situation or country, please talk to an accountant or bookkeeper. What I'm sharing here is a solid foundation to help you understand the basics and feel less lost. Let's get into it. What is bookkeeping and why should an artist care? Bookkeeping is simply the practice of recording all the money that moves in and out of your business. Every sale, every supply purchase, every platform fee, every shipping cost, written down, organized, tracked. That's it. It's not glamorous, but it is genuinely powerful. Most artists don't think of themselves as business owners. They think of themselves as makers. And that's completely valid, but the moment you exchange your work for money, you are running a business, whether you've named it one or not. And when you don't track that business, a few things tend to happen. You undercharge because you don't actually know what things cost you. You spend money on supplies or tools without realizing how it's adding up. Tax time becomes stressful and expensive because nothing is organized. You can't tell whether your art market table actually made you money, or whether you just broke even. You can't make confident decisions about your next step, a new product, a bigger market, a studio space, because you don't have the numbers to back it up. Bookkeeping gives you a clear picture of your financial health. It tells you, am I actually growing? Am I making a profit? Where is my money going? And it gives you the confidence to answer those questions honestly. Think of it this way. You wouldn't start a large painting without understanding first your canvas size, your color palette, your materials. Well, bookkeeping is the same kind of preparation, just for your business side instead of your artwork. At its core, bookkeeping tracks two things, money coming in and money going out. Let's look at both through an artist's lens. For an artist, income can come from a lot of different places. Original art sales, in-person, online, through galleries, print and product sales, commissions, digital downloads or courses, market table sales, licensing fees, workshop or teaching income, tips or direct support, coffee, Patreon, etc. All of this counts. Every dollar that was made because of your creative work counts as an income and should be recorded. Expenses. This is where many artists are surprised because the cost of running a creative business are more varied than they expect. Art supplies and materials, paint, paper, canvas, ink, printing and production costs for products, packaging and shipping supplies, platform fees, Etsy listing fee, Shopify subscription, PayPal or Stripe processing fees, market and fair booth fees, equipment, printer, camera, lighting, tablet, software subscriptions, Procreate, Adobe, Canva, website hosting, marketing spend, paid ads, business cards, promotional materials, professional development, courses, workshops, books, a portion of your phone or internet bill if used for business, bank fees on a business account, professional fees, accountant, bookkeeper, legal. These are all legitimate business costs. When you track them properly, many of them can reduce your taxable income, which means less tax owed at the end of the year. But you need the invoices to claim them. More on that shortly. The gap between your income and your expenses is your profit. That is the number you're ultimately working towards. It's what's left after everything has been paid for. Profit is not the same as revenue. Revenue is every dollar that comes in. Profit is what you actually keep. A lot of artists confuse these two, especially early on, and it leads to a false sense of how the business is doing. If you sell $2,000 worth of prints in a month, but your printing, packaging, platform fees, and shipping costs $1,400, your profit is $600. That's a healthy number, but it's very different from $2,000, and it's important to know the difference. There are two more concepts I want to introduce, but I promise I'll keep them brief. Assets. Assets are things your business owns or is owed. For artists, this includes cash in your business or bank account, inventory you haven't sold yet, prints, stickers, products, which is calculated by how much the material costs, not by how much you charge for them. Equipment you own, your printer, your tablet, your camera. Money owed to you by a client who hasn't paid yet. Your unsold inventory is an asset. Your equipment is an asset. These have real values and they belong on your books, in a spreadsheet of their own. It looks a bit like this. You can create a new and updated version every month or quarter. Liabilities. Liabilities are what your business owes to others. A business credit card balance, a loan you took out for equipment, money you owe to a supplier, taxes collected from customers that you haven't yet sent to the government, like sales tax. The difference between your assets and your liabilities is your equity, essentially the true net worth of your business at any given moment. You don't need to obsess over this as a beginner, but it is worth knowing the terms and their meanings. Sales tax. This is one of the areas where every country, and sometimes every region within a country, does things differently. So, I'm going to speak in general terms here. Many places require businesses to collect a sales tax on certain types of sales once you earn above a certain threshold. That tax is not your money. You're simply collecting it on behalf of the government and sending it to them later. This is why it's so important to record it separately when it comes in, so you don't accidentally spend it. If you're unsure whether you need to collect sales tax in your country or region, please speak to an accountant or check your local government website. This is one of these areas where a quick conversation with a professional can save you from a costly mistake later. In Canada, for example, as soon as you have made $30,000 in gross sales, not your profit, in 4 consecutive quarters, which does not include grants, you are required to apply for and register for a goods and services tax, GST, or harmonized sales tax, HST, account when your business becomes a non-small supplier. You can also apply willingly before, which allows you to claim input tax credit, ITCs, on business expenses. All of that to say, research what the cap is in your country and keep it in mind, just for when you're close to hitting that cap. Now let's talk about how to actually do this in a way that works for a creative person with a busy life. Separate your business and personal finances. This is the single most important thing you can do, and the earlier you do it, the better. Open a separate bank account just for your art business. Every sale goes in, every business expense comes out. When your personal and business money are mixed together, everything becomes a mess. You can't see how the business is actually doing, and you'll spend hours at tax time trying to untangle personal spendings from business spendings. A basic business or second checking account is usually free or very low cost. It's one of the most valuable steps you can take right now. Number 2, record transactions regularly, not all at once. Do not save your bookkeeping for a quarterly panic session. Record your income and expenses little and often. Many artists find that setting aside 15 to 20 minutes at the end of each week is enough to stay on top of it. The longer you leave it, the harder it gets. Receipts go missing, you forget what a charge was for, details blur. A small regular habit protects you from a large, stressful catch-up. Keep your receipts and invoices. Every expense you want to claim as a business cost needs an invoice. When it comes to audits, only receipts aren't always enough. Don't be afraid to ask for an invoice. Keep them organized. A simple folder on your phone or computer, sorted by month, is enough to start. Use a simple system and stick to it. You do not need expensive software to start. A basic spreadsheet with columns for date, description, category, income, and expense is completely sufficient for most artists in their first few years. If and when your business grows and the volume of transactions becomes difficult to manage manually, there are affordable accounting tools. Wave, which is free, QuickBooks, FreshBooks, and others that can simplify things significantly. The best system is one you'll actually use. Don't let perfection be the enemy of good. Reconcile monthly. Once a month, compare your records against your actual bank statement. Do the numbers match? Are there transactions you didn't record? Are there charges you don't recognize? This process is called reconciliation, and it's essentially a health check. It catches errors before they compound, and it keeps your records honest. That's where having a second bank account comes in very handy. Know what you're actually earning. This is a moment where bookkeeping becomes genuinely useful for artists. Once your records are in order, you can ask questions like, which product line is actually making me the most profit? Is my Etsy shop more profitable than my market table after fees and travel? Am I spending more on supplies than I'm earning from the work they produce? Did my income grow this quarter compared to last quarter? These are questions that help you make smarter decisions about where to put your time and energy. If you stuck around, I want to give you something practical to walk away with. I've put together a free bookkeeping spreadsheet made specifically for artists. It has 3 sheets, one for your revenues, one for your expenses, and one that pulls everything together into an annual summary so you can see your profits at a glance. It's completely free. You can find it on my Ko-fi page. The link is in the description below. No email required, no strings attached. Just go to my Ko-fi page, find the freebie section, and download it. Now let me walk you through how to actually use it, because it's only useful if you're going to use it. Sheet 1, My Revenues. This is where every sale goes. Every time money comes in from your creative work, you log it in here. There are columns for the dates, where the sale came from, your Etsy shop, a market, a commission, coffee, wherever, a short description, and the amount you received. There's also a sales tax column. At the top of the sheet, you'll see a little yellow cell where you can enter your local tax rate at a decimal. So 0.15 for 15%, or just 0 if you're not registered to collect sales tax yet. Once that rate is in, the tax and net income columns fill themselves in automatically. The cumulative total at the top updates every time you add a row, so you can always see at a glance how much you've earned so far this year. Sheet 2, My Expenses. This sheet works the same way, but for money going out. Every time you spend something for your art business, you log it here. The category columns are designed for artists specifically. Art supplies and materials, printing and production, platform and selling fees, studio or equipment costs, marketing, professional development, shipping and packaging, bank fees, and a column for anything else. You enter the total amount you spend, any tax you paid on top of that, and then put the net amount in the right category column. If a purchase spans more than one category, you can split it across columns in that row. Just remember to always keep it organized in the same way. If you started putting the courses you take in the professional development category, remember to put all future courses for the year in that same category. Again, the running totals at the top update automatically as you go. Sheet 3, Annual Summary. This is a sheet you'll check at the end of each month, or whenever you want a clean picture of where your business stands. It pulls everything from the other 2 sheets automatically. You don't type anything here. It shows your total gross revenue, the sales tax you've collected, which isn't really your money, it belongs to the tax authority, and your actual net revenue. Below that, it lists every expense category and totals them up. And at the bottom, your net profit. Revenue minus expenses. That single number tells you whether your art business made money this period, and it will update in real time every time you fill in the other sheets. There's also a profit margin percentage, so you can track not just the dollar amount, but the health of the business over time. Once the year is done and tax time comes around, you can pass this document clean and ready along to your accountant. Here are a few tips to make this document even easier to use. Keep the files open on your phone or laptop and log entries as they happen. It takes less than a minute per transaction. At the end of each month, check the annual summary sheet and screenshot it. That's your monthly financial check-in done. If you don't collect sales tax in your country, just set the rate to 0 and those columns will stay blank. The blue numbers are the ones you type in. The black ones are formulas. Don't overwrite those or the calculations will break. You can duplicate the file each year and start fresh. Just clear the data rows and keep the structure. Again, the link is in the description. It's free, it's yours, and I genuinely hope that it helps make the process feel way less scary. When you know where you stand financially, you make decisions from a place of clarity instead of anxiety. You price your work with confidence. You invest in the right things. You stop wondering if the business is working and you start being able to see that it is. To recap what we've covered today, bookkeeping is simply recording money in and out. For artists, income comes from many streams, and all of it counts. Expenses are broader than most artists expect, and tracking them protects you. Profit is not the same as revenue. Know the difference. Assets and liabilities help you understand the overall health of your business. Sales tax rules vary by location. Check what applies to you. The best bookkeeping habit is a small, regular one. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. You just need to start. Open a spreadsheet, make a folder for your invoices, separate your business account from your personal one. That's your homework for this week. You've got this. I'll see you in the next one.